Hi Virgo, this is your February tarot reading for all Virgo signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I like to throw out there, just in case you're new to the channel, more or less, if you're coming and you're like, rising Virgo, then we're kind of following the right, your houses as far as astrology goes in an ascending sign energy, meaning this is what the outer world kind of is seeing from you and your personality and from that ascending perspective. But if you're a Virgo, like a sun Virgo, then we're kind of in your core energy. And if you're a moon Virgo, then we're definitely in your emotions. We're definitely in your emotional waters, your suppressed energies. And I just like to throw that out there because it gives you a better overall understanding of what you're dealing with. But either way, what I'm getting from Spirit is you guys are in your feels this month. I'm getting you're definitely in your feelings, whether that's good or bad. It's going to be dealing with your heart chakra, but it's definitely dealing with your solar plexus. I'm getting your solar plexus and your root chakra, which is then affecting your heart chakra and where it's taking that balance or imbalance, what alignment needs to be taken there. For some reason, I keep being told Aquarius. So either you're dealing with some Aquarius energy, and I see Aquarius energy as like the fireworks. Like you look up in the sky and you know you're about to get the fireworks, but you have no idea what those fireworks are going to look like. It's considered the rebel energy. And for some of you, this could be you feeling in that rebellious energy, because I am getting frustration, fear, pride, ego, blame. I'm getting fear-based guidance from like pride or blame. And this is what you don't want to allow to happen. You don't want that overwhelmed energy to create you to be stubborn and inflexible and keep you from becoming what you're meant to become or go in the direction you're meant to go. Because Spirit is telling me the shoulders. And the shoulders for me is that, okay, first off, you got Mercury going retrograde in the middle of the month. You're also going to have the new moon taking place in Pisces, but it's going to be going through a void, of course, through Aquarius. You're going to have the moon in retrograde, not the moon, Mercury in retrograde, I believe on the 16th in Pisces, where the new moon will take place, but it will be coming out of Aquarius. It's going through that void, of course. That's all the way at the 23rd. You got the full moon at the 9th in your sign. I'm getting a lot of what I call the grief, sorrow, shame, and blame. Holding on to that, and it's not helping you. But what I'm also getting is, how do you know what to be shameful for if you're not willing to be shameless first? Because this has to do with inner communication. Inner communication, inner love, getting past your guilt or disappointments of your own self. Strengthening re-strengthening your root chakra, your grounding, your survival, your stability, your security, which ultimately is going to strengthen the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, how you feel, being able to be creative emotionally in a positive way, so that you're strengthening the solar plexus and healing the heart chakra. But this is going to have a lot to do with the communication that is going on from inside of you with yourself for this month. Let me check something else. Let me see. Yeah, I'm getting, you might be feeling swayed by larger groups, your community, your friends. And it may make you question your self-realization. But you already know who you are. This is where you're allowing that inner emotional security to get stripped because of that fear, reputation, or prestige. This is about making sure you're you, not what they want you to be. Listen to your higher education, which is always listen to your higher self. It's going to have a lot to do with the delivery system. That's Mercury going retrograde on the 16th. And in Pisces, it can be very confusing, that inner communication. And when Mercury is in retrograde, halfway through the month, I say we all become a little self-centered, a little narcissistic. It's not that we mean to be, but our communication system's only talking to us. So we don't really have a choice. So what I feel like I'm wanting to say is ego may be coming through that communication system and breaking you down and talking some bad shit to you. And you need to tell that shit to shut up. Because this is about communicating to yourself in healthy ways that is going to strengthen your creativity, strengthen you enjoying life, strengthen, you having the courage to go after what you really desire, which ultimately is going to strengthen your self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, liberation, your values, and your inner emotional security. But I feel like there's a chance you might be thrown for a loop. Spirit's saying for some of you, it's because of a heartache or a helpless situation that you don't feel like you can have really any change over. But that would be that ego trying to confuse you. And that Mercury retrograde is going to bring in an abundance for you. In the material world, making you really question stuff. But this is about you coming into acceptance and love and healing for yourself and not what everybody else is giving you. Holding on to your hopes, your goals, your dreams, your ambitions, and having the courage to do so. And ride that train out. Ride that, because I feel like riding a freight train is what this is going to be. Riding a freight train through to the end of the month and being like, nope, not getting off this train. We're staying in this forward direction and we're going to keep right on trucking. And you need to keep that higher self conversation going on with you and realize when Mercury retrograde is starting to question you and you're actually listening to ego and not soul, because it's going to try to trip you up some, is really what I'm giving. Your 5th house is where all that energy of Capricorn is, and that's your creative pursuit of pleasure, where you find what you enjoy in life. And here's the thing for you to focus on this month. Are you enjoying life? Are you enjoying doing the things that make you happy, or are you not having time for that? More or less is what I'm getting. And then after you pay attention to that focus within your relationships, are you getting what you want out of it as well? Don't devalue you for somebody else. Don't allow somebody else to tell you what's going to make you happy. You've got to decide that, is what I'm getting. Don't live through someone else, especially this month. All right. First deck out is my black and white. Virgo. Give me the platform for Virgo for February. Spirit's saying this month, tell yourself no self-deception. No self-deception. Platform for February. Platform for February. platform for February for Virgos. Anything else? No. Platform for February. All right. Let me start with what they started with. You have the Six of Swords. Then we move into the Ace of Wands. The Four of Swords. And then we end it with the Sun for your platform. Now, the Six of Swords speaks to you of the gift and its obligation. It is the compass of knowledge. It is also Dagaz. It speaks to you of inner peace and outer space being connected, inner and outer. That would be that Mercury retrograde. Unexpected shifts of consciousness are coming in. It is objective mind and balance of return, realization. Balance of realization returning to you. This is also Mercury and Aquarius. Like I said, I feel a lot of Aquarius energy, and it may be just that you're pulling in that energy. Or you're definitely dealing with an Aquarius in one form or another that's trying to sway you. But this is about you listening to you. Okay, like I said, I'm getting Dagaz. It's your inner space and your outer space connecting for a new enlightenment, for a compass of knowledge, taking you across the sea. Even though that ship ultimately should be sinking, but nah, we're going to make it. We're going to make it just fine. But if you start focusing on these swords in that boat, then you're not going to make it as easily. You're going to spend a whole lot more time getting over to that island, wasting your energy because you're focusing on the wrong shit. When you should already just know inside of you, it's going to be fine. You're going over there. You're learning something new. Like I said, this is the gift and its obligations. Remember, every day is a gift to still be above ground, technically. You're finding a new realization, a new communication, a new opportunity. But you have to believe in it. Otherwise, you'll believe in that ship or that boat sinking. This is asking you what you're putting your energy into. But right off the bat, you're being told that warning, don't go down that road. Go down the other one, believe, because you have the Ace of Wands. This is giving you passion, action, empowerment, something new. It's an arrival of a new power, a new force, a new transformation. It is triumphant. It is successful. It's a new beginning, stepping onto a brand new land. Because this is really what I get from here. This is also fire energy, so it could be an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, could be coming in and help steering you in the right direction. But I feel like this is just walking onto a brand new island and starting brand new fresh is what I feel like this is. But then you're going to get in your head. Like I said, you're going to be, you need to focus on, stay out of your head, allow your true emotional depths to tell you something about yourself, but don't allow your emotions to rule you. I always say when I'm angry, I vibrate at my highest, and it's not because being angry is a positive thing. It tells me when I'm no longer lying to myself about something I have been. So our emotions have depths that steer us in specific directions. It's, do we understand why? And a positive way of how to deal with that. You've got the Four of Swords, which is truth, taking a moment, like a moment of meditation, a moment of balance, a moment, this is kind of coming back around with this energy. And the Ace of Wands, taking that moment of clarification, that moment to believe in yourself. Swords are laid down. The conflict can be resolved. It is the end of the cycle of Jupiter and Libra. So this is letting go of believing the balance that never was balanced. Believing in harmony that never was harmony. Letting go of that. Finding the new truth. Swords being laid down. We're starting fresh and we're seeing things from a new perspective, which then allows you to lead back into your core energies and your sun. And it will start to illuminate you. It will help you illuminate you, bring light and strength and success to you. But there's always that opposite side. The sun only has half of the day. The moon has the other half. So this is asking you at the same time, believe in your light. Don't believe in your dark, because your dark, that shadow, that ego, will ultimately keep you from that light. It's only meant to show you where you've kept yourself from moving forward. And as you learn that, then you know what fires to extinguish so that you can put your true focus on the flame, the soul flame that is, instead of the parts of the soul flame that diminish, is what I'm being given. Is there anything else here? Anything else for the platform for Virgo? Virgo's platform for February. Spirit saying self-realization. Okay, Spirit was saying self-realization. And the card that's coming up is, this is my sacred geometry deck. So it shows you all different symbols, more or less. And this is saying, stop holding on to your dead. This is what I was talking about. If you're holding on to grief, sorrow, shame, blame, you're holding on to the negatives, the fear-based blame, the fear-based confusion, then you're holding on to your dead. And I say often, I deal with the angel of death, and the angel of death is forever telling me, why are you guys always trying to hold on to his stuff? Dead is for him. But we love to keep, we don't mean to grieve and hold on to grief, but we love it. We just hold on to it. This is saying stop. Stop holding on to what's already dead. Stop holding on to what does not serve you. Go after the light. More or less. And Spirit said just now, remember your morals. All right, what's going on? I didn't even get the question out, so we're going to see where this goes. The Princess of Wands is coming up. This is also speaking to us of changing our DNA, changing our courage. And when I say changing our DNA, when we start becoming a more high vibrational being, when we start believing in being that high vibrational being, we strengthen our courage, we strengthen our root chakra, our solar plexus, and our sacral chakra. And as we start doing that, our DNA actually shifts to a higher vibration and we become more courageous. We're able to go after that. This is being confident and having conviction and knowing that you can believe in your self-reliance. This is helping you strengthen yourself and go in that direction. Period. This is what your month is about. Now, what's going on up close and personal in your friends? You're getting the Six of Pentacles. Friends, family, loved ones, up close and personal as anybody and everybody that you care about. Whether it's your friends, your family, your children, your loved ones, your working environment, relationship, with your spouse. And I leave it that way because I'm leaving it open for so many people. So up close and personal is what is up close and personal to you. This is rising the hopes of the spiritual maturity. This is finding confidence, trusting in the moon in Taurus. Also, the moon in Taurus right now has your independence in it, Uranus, independence, individuality, uniqueness, freedom, asking you to give some self-love to yourself. All right. This is also inward reflection of the connection of oneness and finding the magic within that, which brings the accomplishments and the building blocks to move forward. So there's an opportunity here within up close and personal. The Pain is behind you if you let it be behind you. It's behind you. There's something you may have been trying to hold on and build something off of the pain, considering the pain is coming second. Or it's saying the pain's behind you and there's something here, but you're keeping yourself from moving forward because you're holding on to that pain again. But it's behind you. Like I was saying, stop holding on to the dead. This is about taking a new chance, a new opportunity, a newfound wisdom, and taking it into those relationships up close and personal and finding something new to birth and strengthen. But if you're still holding on to all of the past, grief, sorrow, shame, blame, and you're still pointing fingers and you're holding on to the dead, then you're not going to be going anywhere. It'll go in a circle. Yep, because you have the magician. You have the ability to create anything. You have the ability to create anything. Remember, but the magician must be in Hebrew. In Hebrew, the magician must be connected to the higher sense. If the magician isn't connected to anything, then it'll just go in a circle. Make sure that your magician is connected to the new building blocks, the higher energy, not the swords, or you'll recycle yourself again. This is about coming into something new, a new higher self-assurance, self-awareness, self-value, liberation, values in general, inner emotional security, creative truth by allowing yourself to be you and enjoy it, and then have relationships to back that up. What are you putting the magician's energy into? Because what they're giving me right off the bat is the two. You have the choice as to what you're filling that magician with. Is there anything else here for up close and personal? Again, I'm hearing stay out of your own self-deception. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting the swords. If you go down the same road you've always gone down, you're going to find that you're going to get your heart broke. There is a time for change. It seems like it's also cord cutting time. Stay noble to thyself. This is the King of Cups. Stay noble to thyself and listen to your inner higher self. It already knows what you need to help you move forward in these up close and personal relationships. Watch out for these people in these relationships that are giving you manipulation energy and are throwing your balance off. Someone, like I said, and I'm feeling in some areas, this could just be Aquarius energy, or it could be an Aquarius. It could be surrounded by that new moon that's going to take place, at the end of the month after Mercury's gone retrograde. I feel like you're gonna believe something, or you're gonna want to believe something about somebody, and you're gonna find out what you should have trusted your gut. So I'm telling you right off the bat, trust your gut, because somebody is manipulating the situation and gonna try to take you back down the same road you've always gone, which is gonna keep you closer to your hidden truths, hidden selves. And what I mean by closer to it is keep you away from it. So you don't want to allow that. You want to believe in yourself, and you want to go with what you know is right for you. Connected far beyond yourself, far beyond the 3D, shifting consciousness, and unity and honor. This is all about you believing in you, my loves. And you're given the magician. What are you going to fuel the might be something going on with music, because musician is what's coming out. So maybe the song, poetry, or something is going to hit something that's going to strike something that's going to definitely give you some guidance. I don't know. I'm just giving you what I got. Okay. Financial goals, dreams, ambitions. Financials, goals, dreams, ambitions. Financial goals, dreams, ambitions. No. Financial goals, dreams, ambitions. for Virgo. Slow but steady. I feel like that's going from the relationship house into the financial goals, dreams, and ambitions. This is slow but steady. Everything is taking a shift, and this all depends on where you truly put your value in yourself and how fast and direct and true you are to that value of self. How quickly your subconscious becomes conscious is going to have something to do with this. He's the only, what is it, Night King. He's the only king that like finishes you know, the race. He's definitely confident. He's definitely practical, but he's patient. He's gonna be happy with taking his time getting there. You have the Star Guard. All your wishes and your dreams can be realized as long as you allow the King of Pentacles to bring in a brand new platform, to strengthen you from the inside out. In Hebrew also, the star is the hook. When you go fishing, I say this all the time, and you throw the hook out there, you don't want the smallest fish in the sea or the river or whatever. You want the biggest one. Dream big. Dream big. Go after your real dreams. Go after what you truly desire. Believe in yourself. And it's going to take some time. But you have the ability to get it. But only if you take the time to believe in yourself and actually go down that road. And it's going to take some time. But it's there for you to create. Picked up the wrong one first. Be the Queen of Swords. Cut away what is not serving you. She also is connected with Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva is all about creation and destruction. Destruction can never happen. Creation can never happen without the proper destruction of letting things go so that you can move forward. This is clarity. Clarity of what your dreams are, what your star card is, realizing you have the ability to be that star, and moving forward. It's not going to happen this month, but it is putting you in the direction to start creating what you truly want. But this month is about getting back to figuring out what is this star from inside of you, and where do you want to take it and see it grow. I love you guys.